Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hong Kong U Centenary Gala Dinner. My name is Derek Barham, a graduate of the Faculty of Dentistry.
And I'm Vanessa Chow, graduated in the year 2005 from the Faculty of Medicine.
Both Vanessa and I were student helpers in the 90th anniversary celebrations, and it's great to be a part of such a historic occasion again.
And tonight, we are all making history again. We have over 4,500 guests in 2 halls, making this the biggest banquet ever in the Hong Kong Convention Center. There will be 4 stages interlinked so that the program here at the Grand Hall will also be seen at the Convention Hall and the other way around as well. Not only that, tonight will be broadcast live at the webcast so that friends and alumni from Hong Kong U in Hong Kong as well as all over the world will be able to join us in celebration. In the Grand Hall here, we have alumni from the Faculty of Architecture, Arts, Engineering, Medicine, and Science. Sandy and Nicholas, what about you over there?
Thank you, Vanessa. I'm Sandy Falk. I'm a graduate from the Faculty of Social Sciences in 1988. I was also an MC at the 90th anniversary gala dinner. Here's Nicholas.
And I'm Nicholas. I'm an MBA graduate of 2008. And good evening.
Here at the Grand Foyer, we have overseas and mainland alumni chapters. Give me a wave. Hall alumni groups like St. John's Hall. Give me a wave. Ritchie Hall. Duchess of Kent Hall. And many, many classes like the class of 1972, 73, and the Gong of Lady Ho Chung Hall as well. Let us see what's happening in the Convention Hall now.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Nicholas.
Thank you, Sandy and Nicholas.
Welcome to the Convention Hall.
I am Cordelia Chan, Secretary of the Faculty of Architecture.
And I'm Edwin Choi, a law graduate of 2009, and I'm now in the education business. Cordelia.
Inside the Convention Hall tonight, we're very pleased to welcome over 80 university presidents from around the world, including that of Hong Kong. We also have the faculties of dentistry, business and economics, law, education and social sciences. And we also have Hong Kong U Space and various alumni groups and university centers.
You're all very, very welcome. And over to you, Michael and Lillian at the Convention Foyer.
Thank you, Edwin. I'm Lillian Law, a social work graduate at the 1980s.
I'm Michael Wong, graduate of Faculty of Social Sciences. Now, both Lillian and I are members of the post-80s generation as well, if we start to count from the days we started working. Good evening.
Yes, here at the Convention Foyer, we have former Pro-Chancellor and Council Chairman Sir T.L. Young, former Council Chairman Dr. Victor Fong, and former Vice Chancellors Dr. Raisin Huang, Professor Wang Gang Wu, and Professor Y.C. Zhang. Professor Ian Davis, who is not with us tonight, sent his warmest regards. We also have the Hong Kong U Alumni Association, Hong Kong U Graduate Association. Where are you? Former student union EXCOs, including myself, and some inter-hall competition trophies. The Malayan Cup, the Oma Challenge Rose Bowl, and Professor Y.C. Chan Cup.
This may be the smallest of all 4 halls, but here we have an abundance of wisdom, knowledge, and good old memories. Now we can see all 4 halls on the big screens. Hey, bring it out. Let's say hi to all the others.
Let's wave. Hi, everybody. Hi.
I think
Back to
tonight
you, Grand
we
Hall.
can make another piece of history. Let us all try to do a human wave, the centenary human wave. And what I mean by that is that it will be a wave starting here from the Grand Hall, going down across to the Grand Foyer, and then over to the convention hall and down across to the convention foyer.
Okay, so if I can ask the first two rows, which are table rows number Y and X, on the count of 3, we're going to stand up and then put our hands in the air, and then we're going to continue to the end of the hall and then into the convention hall. Okay, are we ready? Tables X and Y ready.
We have to be ready too, guys.
On
We're at the
3.
conventional, we have to be ready too.
Grand
1,
Are you ready?
2, 3. Way!
Let's go all the way!
From the front to the back.
Oh,
And then from the back to the front.
there we go, there we go.
Come on, ready.
Here we go.
1, 2.
Keep going.
It's coming. 1, 2, 3.
It's coming, it's coming.
And now to you.
Vanessa, I think we have to do that again.
We're great. We're great. We can do this again, definitely.
If I can ask, once you've stood up and put your hands in the air, if you could then take your seat again so that we get a wave. Okay, so are we ready again? Let's do this one more time. Okay, table X and Y on 3. 1, 2, 3. Way! Now table W, T, S, R. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go, there we go. That's right.
It's coming, guys. You guys ready?
Grand Boy, are you ready? They're coming. The wave's coming.
Go, 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 go!
Coming in.
Oh, well done.
And Edwin, to you now.
Okay, our turn. Table M, roll M. Please stand out. Hey, here we go. From one
Keep it
to
going,
another.
keep it going, all the way down to the foyer. Good,
all the
good
way to the
job,
back,
good
to
job.
roll
On your way.
Coming to foyer from the back.
Let's go. This convention hall.
Go,
D5.
All the way
A5.
back.
Yay!
Okay, let's do this one more time. On the count of 3, roll M. Are you ready? Say yes.
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Roll
go!
in. All the way to the back.
All the way to the
all the way to the
back.
foyer.
Oh, it's fun to do this, isn't it? All the way to Lillian and Michael.
Oh, the foyer need a rest. Okay, back to you, Grand Hall.
Do you think we can make this one more time?
I think we can do better.
We have to lead them, the other hall.
Okay, last time. On 3. 1, 2, 3, go!
And the
There we go. Keep going. Keep going. S, R, Q. There we go.
Coming
Grand
in,
Boy,
coming
I think
in.
You're gonna get ready. The wave's coming.
Grand four, are you ready? Here it comes.
Oh, that's nice. Grand Boyer.
And back to you, Edwin.
Good.
Yes, the wave is coming over now, and on count of 3, roll M, and then thereafter to the back. 1, 2, 3, go!
All the way to the back.
All the way to the back, roll L, and then K,
Foyer people, get
and then
ready.
J,
1, 2,
H,
3.
G, and then
B,
Thank you very much.
That was
It's
the
so
Centenary
Fantastic.
wave!
Let us give
Thank you,
ourselves a
Derek.
big round of applause.
Let's give ourselves a big round of applause. Exactly.
Wonderful.
I think the Grand Foyer won that one.
Do you think the convention foyer can start this time?
Yeah, let's give them the lead.
Convention foyer, can you hear us?
Okay, yes, we can hear you well.
Okay,
Now,
we
for you
are
people-
taking the lead, guys. So, on the count of 3, Roland, once again, you guys are taking the lead. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, go!
All the way to
And
back,
then all the way
L,
to roll
J,
L. And then to J, J.
J, G,
And then G, and then M. Here we go.
Now, foyer people, get ready. Yay!
C,
C,
B,
A.
Okay, Grand Hall, now it's us.
Go! Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, let's move. Go!
I think we've exhausted them.
In that case, why don't we let them chill out a bit, enjoy the evening, and we'll come back in a few minutes.
Derek, all waves are going to be very, very peaceful in the end. And we will focus on our mission, because our mission is what survives amidst all the waves.
So ladies and gentlemen, just relax for a couple of minutes, and we will be right with you shortly.
So as you can see there, our Chancellor is walking into the Grand Hall.
The Chancellor, Dr. the Honorable Donald Tsang, Pro-Chancellor, Dr. the Honorable David Lee, Vice Chancellor and President, Professor Lap Chi Choi, and Chairman of Council, the Dr. the Honorable Leung Chi Hong, are now entering the hall. The ceremony will commence soon. The officiating party, together with our former Vice Chancellors, former Council Chairman, our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellors, and Deans, will now start the ceremony.
Now, let us go back to the year 1912, the University Anthem. The officiating party will pass the torch to the next generation of leaders, students of Hong Kong U.
The university is a living heritage. During the various stages of history, we have been witnesses and actors in this ever-changing world and ever-growing with Hong Kong. As the first lines of the 1912 anthem says, strong stands the buildings of the university, whence modern learning soon will flow. Before you are palm-sized models of the 4 declared monuments on university campus. They represent the history, our unwavering commitment.
The foundation stone for the main building was laid in 1910, 100 years ago. It was almost an impossible dream. There were many that opposed to the idea of establishing a university in Hong Kong. This aroused much controversy and no little misgiving. But it turned out to be a fulfilled legacy, led by a group of visionaries. The main building is the oldest architectural structure on campus, a gift from Sir H.N. Modi. Both the main building and the university were officially opened in 1912. It was originally used to house classrooms and laboratories for the faculties of medicine, engineering, and arts. The Grand Hall was renamed the Luk Yew Hall in 1956. Today, we are honored that a representative of the Luk Yew family is right here with us.
The Hong Hing Ying building was built in 1919. It originally housed the University Union, and during those times, the Student Union and the Staff Union were one. The building was used for academic and administrative purposes. A member of the Hong Hing Ying family is here with us tonight.
Both the main building and the Hong Hing Ying building had survived through the war and were used as emergency hospitals. We had seen photos of the Great Hall in ruins, and we are reminded that students and staff had served in the Hong Kong Volunteer Defense Corps, some of whom had given of their lives. The university insisted on holding its Senate meetings when our professors were held in concentration camps in Stanley. The academic spirit was surely not to be crushed.
The Tang Chi Mong building was built in 1931 as School of Chinese. It represented the generous benefactions of the community that have always been our source of support and inspiration. Now, the Tang family, who are unable to join us here tonight, have sent their warm wishes.
Then there is the University Hall, the castle for our young intellectual community, generation from generation. It is still a student residence today, a symbol of our proud tradition of hall education. The alumni tonight are celebrating with one of the 3 University Hall treasures, Sam So, Auntie 3.
So take these models with you. They represent the trials and tribulations, the ordeals and challenges of the university. Hold them close to your heart and let them inspire you like they have so many before.
The university is also the birthplace of knowledge. Our alumni Mabel Zheng and Alex Law have dedicated a short film to Hong Kong U. May now present to you Sapientia.
I feel as though I have returned home, because Hong Kong and the University of Hong Kong are my intellectual birthplace.
I am only the phrase of an unknown musician. By a gentle voice spoken, I stole forth and met you in halcyon days.
於千萬年之中，時間無涯的荒野裏，沒有早一步，也沒有遲一步，遇上了，也只能輕輕地說一句：你也在這裏嗎？
Ladies and gentlemen, Mabel Zheng and Alex Law.
The university is dedicated to serve. Hong Kong U alumni have fought to eradicate poverty, promote equality, and ensure sustainability. Today, our students are building a better world in their own unique ways. So let's welcome these students and let them share with us their experiences and accomplishments in establishing their own charities and NGOs.
Hi, I'm Pankaj from Nepal and a civil engineering undergraduate. Due to all the unearned privileges that I have received, I feel I have the responsibility to give back. To utilize what we learn in our classroom, fellow Hong Kong U student Sarabi and I started the Rural Technology Transfer Project to improve simple technologies and share them with Nepalese villagers. Last winter, we went to Nepal with 8 other students to build stoves that use 1/3 of the wood that traditional stoves do. With zero equipment, improvisation was the key. A piece of string and rock became our plumb line. Our bare feet mixed the cold winter mud, and building the stove was a hands-on experience. We are already planning next year's trip, and I know it will be just as worthwhile.
My name is Jessie. and I'm a law student. This summer, I had an amazing trip to Ghana in Africa, where I got my hands dirty building latrines, handed out much-needed mosquito nets, and taught at a local school. I was overwhelmed by how many people needed help. Then I met Bright, a 10-year-old boy who was in the class we taught. He desperately wanted to learn more, so every evening he would follow us back our village to ask questions for hours and hours. Bright helped me realize that even the smallest thing I do can change someone's life. And we can all do one small thing.
I'm Luke, studying medicine. I'm one of the students who started Project Little Dream 3 years ago. We help children in poor areas so that they can have a better education opportunities. We come from different faculties, and we form a multidisciplinary team. We all came together to build schools such as this one at a local orphanage in Takao, Cambodia. Project Little Dream keeps growing. So far, we had 200 volunteers, and we had built 3 schools in Cambodia. This week, 60 volunteers are going there again. And this is the drawing from an orphan to thank Project Little Dream.
I'm Dinesh, a PhD candidate from India. I have 2 dreams. I dream that the children in my home state of Tamil Nadu can have a school environment where they are encouraged to continue their education. But the reality is that not all schools are welcoming. They are not always safe. And the basic facilities mean the children have limited opportunities. Thanks to the university's support, next week I fly to India to start my friendly learning project at 5 schools, giving children a better chances in their life. My second dream is to inspire more Hong Kongese students to serve the world and make a difference.
There are over 1,000 of us doing various service projects and advocacy. Many students have established their own NGOs and charities. We have discovered our greatest strengths in serving others. It brings out the best in everyone, and we carry our experiences with us forever. It empowers all of us to believe in a better tomorrow. Hong Kongese students in the Service 100 project serve all over Hong Kong and the world. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Vice Chancellor, Professor Lap Chi Choi, will now address the occasion. Professor Choi, please.
Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Chairman of Council, colleagues, student, alumni, and friends. Tonight we're here at a gala dinner to celebrate the university's centenary because Hong Kong Youth was formally established 100 years ago. The university anthem you heard earlier was composed in 1912, sung in Latin but abandoned after the war. It has now been placed a piece together and revived again. It has indeed brought us back to history long forgotten. The torch of wisdom and virtue has gone through many hands. the university grew from its first congregation of 23 graduates to the recent 185th congregation of over 7,400. So has Hong Kong, for which the university was dedicated. It was transformed from a fishing village of a century ago to Asia World City of today. Indeed, the birth of this first and foremost university was an important part of the history of Hong Kong and China. The establishment of the university came about through a combined effort of two men, Frederick Lugard, governor of Hong Kong, and a Parsi merchant named Hammusji Navroji Modi, who had been resident in Hong Kong for 50 years. They represent a perfect example of East meets West. Lugard made a speech at a secondary school called St. Stephen's College, supporting the idea of a university for Hong Kong on January 17, 1908, prompting Modi to offer a sum of $150,000 to erect the first university buildings. Modi took up the challenge and came up with the money almost immediately. Lugard offered a site at the junction of Bonham and Pok Fu Lam Roads. The construction of Hong Kong U's main building started in 1910 with the laying of the foundation stone on March 16, and the university was formally founded in 1911. Note that Lugard did not actually come up with the money. All the money came from the people in Hong Kong, in China, including the then Viceroy of Guangdong, or Canton, as it was still called in that way in the Qing Dynasty, from people in Southeast Asia and from companies back in England. It could have been an impossible dream were it not for those who believed in the need for a university in Hong Kong and the generosity of those who wished to see one built for Hong Kong, China, and the world. Today, the university is celebrating its centenary, reaffirming its mission in the simple words of knowledge, heritage, and service. Hong Kong leads with knowledge, represented by the generations of scholars and students in the relentless quest for truth. Indeed, universities are the soul of society, and they represent hope. Hong Kong U has always been an international hub for intellectuals. 100 years ago, almost all teachers were expatriates, and 2/3 of the students were from non-Chinese origin. We have retained this international outlook till this day, making us the unusual test case of being the most international institution of higher learning within a Chinese community on Chinese soil. As China moves forward, Hong Kong U must assume the responsibility to play an even bigger role at a higher level. Hong Kong U must see and establish itself as a key institution in China. We have a responsibility to further bridge China and the world, ensure that the East and West working together over and above all controversies and confrontations. We are privileged at the junction of history to contribute to the Asia century and world dynamics. Hong Kong leads its culture, tradition, and heritage with its hallmark of freedom, liberty, and diversity. Universities are the conscience of society. We debate, we argue, we speak our minds. There are oftentimes no right or wrong, but we are always rigorous and robust when dealing with controversies. At the end, we lead in groundbreaking research that benefit humankind, and we lead in moral high grounds that make history. Dr. Sun Yat-sen was the first student of the Hong Kong College of Medicine, which was later incorporated as part of Hong Kong U. When he started the revolution, we have a new century, and we have a new country. So this kind of capability and courage our graduates, alumni have. As a matter of fact, many young Hong Kong U alumni have already made their mark in fighting to eradicate poverty, promote equality, and ensure sustainability. And even current Hong Kong U students, that we just heard, have been touching the lives of others in their unique ways. For example, some have started in their own NGOs and charities, and others innovative social enterprises, all devoting themselves with passion, selflessness, and purity of purpose. We admire these young people in a determination to build a better tomorrow for all of us, so that Hong Kong U can continue to lead with service. And at this time, I should take the opportunity to acknowledge all the Hong Kong U staff, alumni and students, benefactors and friends who have contributed to the success of the university in the past 100 years, and in organizing the various events of our centenary celebration so far. Over the entire year, particularly in organizing tonight's gala, let's put our hands together to show our heartfelt appreciation of their service. Sincere gratitude also goes to our international partners who have traveled from afar to join us. Alumni traveled from long distance to join this gala evening. In fact, earlier today, over 70 presidents and heads of our partnering universities and distinguished institutions from around the world gathered in a President's Summit held at the university. We share views on how universities and higher education in the 21st century can further enhance our missions in knowledge, discovery, education of young people, global sustainable development, contribution to humanities, and making a difference to humankind. We also explored how we could take advantage of our East-West connection and tackle some of the challenges that universities around the world are facing in this constantly changing and often uncertain environment. As Hong Kong U is moving into its next century, I know that we are all committed to joining hands and cooperate with each other to make the world a better place for all of us. And as we celebrate, we should not forget those who have helped us along the way. The governments, our benefactors, our partnering universities, and the university community at large for making this dream of a university possible and for their relentless support over the last 100 years. So we celebrate with a deep sense of gratitude and hope. Now please allow me to say a few words in Cantonese, the local dialect, because many Hong Kong people are watching us via the internet or the webcast. 喺今晚呢個歷史性嘅時刻，我想代表所有港大嘅師生、校友向香港社會大眾講一句多謝，多謝。感謝大家過去一直不斷嘅支持，令大學嘅科研以及教育理想可以實現。今晚我哋係懷住無限感恩嘅心情喺度慶祝我哋學校100年校慶。香港大學立足香港，放眼世界，貢獻國家。我相信喺度每一位港大人都會繼續致力服務社會，建立仁愛、公義、更美好嘅明天。Ladies and gentlemen, members of the Hong Kong U family, let us join hands, put our heads together, learn from our past, build a better future, and a very new chapter in history for Hong Kong, for China, for the entire world. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor. Thank you, Vice Chancellor.
In celebration of the centenary, a second gift from the alumni is the Canton pop song dedicated to the alma mater. Brighten Me with Virtues, 明我已得, is a collaboration of 3 masters, composed and produced by Sam Hui, Hui Guanjin. Lyrics by Lin Shi Lam Jing. Arranged and co-produced by Adrian Chow, Zhou Boyin.
Over the years, there have been many debates over the core values of Hong Kong U. I'm sure those debates will just go on and on and on and on. But tonight, we have a song proposing to make a statement on the quintessential core values of our alma mater. Let's hear the song.
未變的是我的家，世紀間作百年人，在這裏磨礪眼光，敞開我心。明愛已得，明愛已經正的擁有，承繼了知識作護佑，維護我思考的足印。無論長夜在心，持續發光發熱，廣大學識彰顯我效法。用我心覓我的真，已經識見是前程，用智慧擁抱自由和責任。明辨是你，像聖火滅了再生，世界演進靠全人，上世紀傳下世紀，教我創根，明愛已得，明愛已堅貞的擁有，承繼了知識作護佑，維護我思考的足印。無論長夜在心，持續發光發熱，廣大學識彰顯我效法。承繼了知識作護佑，維護我思考的足印。無論長夜在心，持續發光發熱，廣大學識彰顯我效法。明愛已得，明愛已堅貞的擁有，承繼了知識作護佑，維護我思考的足印。無論長夜在心，持續發光發熱，廣大學識彰顯我效法。風大浪急不改我效法。
This is a truly beautiful song. In fact, we can all sing the song together with our student chorus tonight. We're also very happy to have Adrian Chow, Kay Zhe, Zhang An-Kei, and Alfred Hu, Hui Ting-hung on stage to lead the song. May I also invite our gala hosts and honorary patrons to come on stage.
Please welcome.
sing together, everyone. And the lyrics are on the screen and also on the booklet.
前人立過，用見識為我點燈，學仰光照了靈魂，學會知知格物懷疑百問。
時代在變，未變的是我的心，世紀交錯不變人，在這裏磨礪眼光，敞開我心。明我已得，明我已見證的勇敢，承繼了知識作護蔭，維護我思考的足印。無論長夜再深，持續發光發熱，光大學識彰顯我效法。
用我心覓我的真，以見識見知前程，用智慧擁抱自由和責任。
明辨是你，像聖火滅了再生，世界演進靠全人，上世紀傳下世紀，鑑古創今。明我已得，明我已見證的勇敢，承繼了知識作護蔭，維護我思考的足印。無論長夜再深，持續發光發熱，光大學識彰顯我效法。我已見證的勇敢，承繼了知識作護蔭，維護我思考的足印。無論長夜再深，持續發光發熱，光大學識彰顯我效法。明我已得，明我已見證的勇敢，承繼了知識作護蔭，維護我思考的足印。無論長夜再深，持續發光發熱，光大學識彰顯我效法。風大浪急不改我效法。
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. This is such a historic occasion. Let us all do the Hong Kong Youth Centenary cheer. Now we have students here on stage, and Vanessa and I will show our elder brothers and sisters how to do the Hong Kong Centenary cheer. Are you ready? Hong Kong Youth Centenary cheer. 1, 2, 3. Hong Kong U.
Hong Kong U. Hong Kong U.
And again. Hong Kong U.
Hong Kong U. Hong Kong U.
Over to you, Convention Hall.
Thanks, Eric. So it's our turn now, guys. Please stand up, would you? Let's do a Hong Kong Youth Centenary cheers together. Okay, you guys are ready?
The foyer participants, we will all stand up and join the cheer.
The Pro-Chancellor will now lead the Hong Kong Youth Centenary cheer. May I ask all of you, every single one of you, to please stand up. Let's all do this, everyone.
Okay, ready for you?
Okay, ready? Hong Kong you!
Hong Kong you! Hong Kong you! Again! Hong Kong you! Hong Kong you! Hong Kong you!
Thank you!
Thank you! Now may I also invite our Chancellor to propose a toast.
To the University of Hong Kong, to Hong Kong, China, for the world, for the next 100 years.
Cheers!
Cheers, everybody!
無論長夜在手，持續發光發熱，廣大學識彰顯我效法。
Cheers, Derek!
風大浪急不改我效法。
On a grand foyer here, we do one more cheers here. Because we weren't ready just now. Grand
Thank
foyer,
you, everyone.
Cheers.
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 The officiating party will now proceed to the convention foyer for the birthday cake. In the meantime, let's take a look at what happened at the President's Summit on campus this morning. The theme of the President's Summit was East meets West.
Everybody be seated. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
I'm here on behalf of the University of New South Wales.
我是浙江大学校长杨卫，
高雄中山大学校长杨宏敦。
我代表哈尔滨工业大学全体师生。
On behalf of the University of Toronto.
From the University of Chicago.
From the University of Tokyo.
Tianjin University.
I want to offer my congratulations to the University of Hong Kong.
Congratulations.
祝贺香港大学建校100周年，祝香港大学在新的100年越来越好。In its first 100 years, the University of Hong Kong has become one of the world's great centers of intellectual life. I have no doubt that the next 100 years will even be better.
We know that Hong Kong University will continue to make an amazing contribution to the Asian region and to higher education internationally in the next 100 years.
长达100年创造了非凡的奇迹，既是中华民族的骄傲，也是大学历史上的一个骄傲。大家看到港大，近年的业绩在全球的范围内，得到了大家的共识。作为中国高校的一部分，我们也为港大师生们所取得的业绩感到由衷的骄傲。我们由衷的祝福港大未来更辉煌，祝福港大的校友、港大的师生在未来的阶段能够为香港的繁荣、为国家的繁荣做出更大的贡献。哈工大永远祝福港大的全体师生们，谢谢大家。
Thank you, everyone. Once again, please proceed back to your seats after the cheers, after the toast. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a final toast in our convention hall here. To Hong Kong, to China, and the world for the next 100 years. Cheers!
Cheers!
Thank you so much. Please proceed back to your seats. Thank you.
I'd like to send my heartfelt congratulations to the University of Hong Kong for its centenary celebrations.
祝香港大学100年生日快乐！香港之光，华人之光，世界之光。
祝福香港大学在100年的基础上能够精益求精，更上层楼。
To the University of Hong Kong on your 100 years anniversary, and we wish you have an even brilliant future.
Best wishes for another century of excellence.